All right, now as you can see, we're standing right outside of Barefoot Landing right here in North Myrtle Beach. I'm gonna give you a walking tour. I'm gonna show you how to get a seller to pay some of those closing costs. I'm also gonna talk about multiple streams of income and show you how it's impacting and benefiting your life. We're gonna talk about personal fulfillment. We're gonna get a little bit serious, but it's gonna be worth it, guys. Let's get into the video right now. All right, so we're gonna walk you through how to get a seller to pay your closing costs, or at least a portion of them. Today, I've got Richard Terzo here with me. We are on site at Barefoot Landing here in North Myrtle Beach. We're all gonna give you a nice little walk into a Barefoot, but we're gonna jump into getting the seller to pay for your closing costs, or at least a portion of it. All right, so how much of a seller credit, Richard, can our investors get on an oceanfront condo?
Wow, the key word there being investors. If you're purchasing the property as an investment property, typically the most you can get as a seller credit is going to be 2%. That's going to be 2% of the purchase price. So that can, if you're writing the contract initially, if you want to ask the seller to pay that 2%, you can adjust the sales price accordingly so that the seller is happy with the proceeds they're going to get from closing, and that they can still offer you the 2% to go towards a credit, which is going to help you reduce your out-of-pocket expense. And that can be applied towards your closing cost and your prepaid items. It cannot be applied towards your down payment funds.
Now, if they buy as a second home as opposed to an investment property, how does that work? What are the nuances there?
Well, that will change. As a second home, you're allowed to get up to 6% on your closing costs. And again, if you get the full 6% and it turns out that your closing costs are only 3-4%, the extra cannot go towards your down payment. So it's good to have that conversation with your lender up front, exactly how much money you're going to need, so that when you're writing that offer, you don't end up leaving money on the table.
All right, so we're going to walk through a hard example so you can see some of these numbers. Let's say you find a nice 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom oceanfront condo for $232,000. Well, you can only get a 2% seller credit going towards your closing costs. That would be $4,640. So long as your closing costs run around $10,000, then you could basically plan on taking that $4,640 from the $10,000 in closing costs. So you'd have to come out of pocket with around $6,000 in closing costs. Now, Richard, kind of school us on what that $6,000 or that total $10,000 is really going to cover.
Okay. Again, each loan type might be a little bit different, so take all the numbers with a grain of salt. But typically, you're going to have, first of all, your prepaid items, which are your taxes and your homeowner's insurance. On condos, homeowner's insurance tends to be a little less expensive than on a single-family home. But then your taxes on investment properties here, they run a little bit higher than on your primaries. So that's going to be a big portion of the amount of your prepaid items that you're going to be paying. Outside of that, you have things like your origination charges, your attorney's fees, appraisals. Other items might include discount points if you're looking at reducing your interest rate. If you're going through brokered loans, portfolio lending, a lot of time they'll have additional origination fees to go through these other lenders that could be 1 to 2%.
So essentially, there is a ballpark of things that these fees can be applied to, and it's always, in my opinion, advantageous to get a seller credit if at all possible. All right, so to answer the question you've been waiting for, how do you get the seller to pay your closing cost, or at least a portion of them? Well, guys, when you make that offer, let's say that their asking price is $232,000, hypothetical, and they won't
budge off that 232.
Yeah, they won't budge off that 232. And you know that you can get a 2% seller credit. Well, then you'd simply offer more money than the purchase price. You would add that $4,640 to the $232,000, and you would have a higher purchase price, but on the back end of the deal, you would be getting that seller credit towards your purchase price. That's how you get a seller to cover some of your closing costs. So that's going to increase your purchase price to $236,640. Now, the other caveat here is your property is going to have to appraise for the value that you purchased the property at in order to get that seller credit. You'd like to invest in an oceanfront condo at a beach resort. I'd like to show you how they make profit and break down all their expenses so you understand how they operate, how they appreciate over time, and how to choose the right property manager for your goals. I'd also like to let you know what your HOA includes, how the location best services the tourist booking your unit, how your tourist can navigate the area to the best attractions, restaurants, and local events. I'd like to give you a market report on the resort that you're checking out today so that you make savvy investment decisions. And if you stay tuned until the end, I'll show you my top picks for the units that have appreciated the most in our market or generated the most gross rental income. So no matter if you're a first-time investor, a seasoned professional transitioning into the real estate game, or simply a casual investor who wants to buy an oceanfront condo to rent out while you're not using it for vacation. Whether you've got 15% to pay down because you're financing or you're a cash buyer, if it's an oceanfront condo you're after, you'll be better because I'm aiming to give you a 10 times return on your time for watching this video to the end. Now, in today's fast-paced world, multiple streams of income are more than a financial strategy. It's a holistic approach to enhancing the various aspects of your life. Now, beyond the obvious benefits of financial stability, additional income can significantly impact your family dynamics, your health, and also your ability to contribute to philanthropic causes, ultimately leading to personal fulfillment and meaning in life. Now, by exploring how multiple streams of income can influence these 4 key areas of your life, money, health, family, and philanthropic causes, we're going to better understand how they impact your total well-being and lead to personal fulfillment. Now let's jump right into health, guys. Additional income is going to reduce your stress and improve the overall quality of your life. Additional income coming from multiple streams of income are going to give you access to higher quality health care. It's also going to give you access to better nutrition. Now, whether or not you take that nutrition, that's up to you, but you will be able to buy higher quality foods, your more organic stuff for you and your family. Additionally, it's going to help you live in a safer neighborhood. It's also going to give you access to better recreational activities. I mean, we're talking about doing an Ironman or running a triathlon, going cycling, or perhaps joining an ISI or Orange Theory class. I mean, these classes aren't cheap. They do cost. However, they have excellent return, in my opinion, for that time invested. So it's also going to give you access to a larger social support network, which is most likely going to help you have better overall well-being and mental health. Guys, there simply is no way around it. When you have additional income and you're not, burdened with the stress of financial anxiety, you are going to have a better quality of life. You're going to show up. You're going to be a better person for the people in your life when you're not worrying about or stressing over the financial situation in your life. So having a multiple stream of income is definitely going to impact you in the area of health. Now stay tuned, because in the rest of the video, we're going to talk through the other 3 components of multiple streams of income, and we're going to get to a walking tour right here in Barefoot Landing. Now let's dive into money, guys. Multiple streams of income are going to give you more options in life. There's just no way around it. They're going to allow you to improve the quality of your life by allowing you to go where you want to go, when you want to go, for the most part, and do what you want to do. This is going to give you an honest shot at personal fulfillment, by pursuing your dreams, by having the flexibility and the freedom to pursue your dreams. Additional income can increase your savings and pay for emergency accounts, as well as increase your retirement funds. It can reduce your debt, pay for unexpected expenses, job loss, or economic downturns. Now, with extra income, investors can invest in stocks, bonds, other assets, real estate, of course, One of my personal favorites, Oceanfront Condos right here in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. But basically, they can start investing and potentially grow wealth over time. Now, additional income can help you start a business or travel the world. It can also help you afford luxuries, experiences, and comforts. I just want you to think about that. How are you spending your time? I mean, you could be on your dream vacation this year. You could be buying the new house that you need because you've outgrown the home you're in. How are you spending your time right now so that, by the time you breathe your last breath, you have, spent it well. You've invested wisely. You've got to do some of the things that are the dreams that are inside of your heart. I mean, it's going to help you create a buffer. Let's talk about home maintenance, medical emergencies. My daughter just got a $3,400 bill from the dentist last week. Car repairs. You want that financial buffer in place because you don't know what the future holds. Financial setbacks, as we all know, are very real, and you want to create a buffer so that you are preparing for them. You can easily do that, in my opinion, with an oceanfront condo right here in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, giving you that additional or that multiple stream of income. Now, money can also give you the flexibility for career changes, to pursue your passions, or to take risks in your professional lives that you otherwise weren't going to take. Let's say you had, your income was supplemented so well. You owned a handful of oceanfront condos. They're doing well. You're bringing in some extra income each year. And you want to go back to school to be a nurse. You want to pursue a passion that you've had since childhood, to write books, or, whatever it is that you're interested in, an additional stream of income can definitely aid you in that. Now, the additional income is also going to allow you to start getting into generational wealth building through your investments, through estate planning, and through education funds. Now, this is going to lead you into impacting your family's lives, which is, in my opinion, phenomenal. But it's also going to help you have peace of mind so that you can focus on the other aspects of your life that really matter to you. Now, by the way, for $10,000, I will come out, spend a day with you and your team, help you guys implement, understand, learn all about oceanfront condo investing, help you guys identify oceanfront properties that would fit your personal financial objectives, both for you and for your business, which, in my opinion, might be very advantageous for you. Again, you would need to get your CPA involved a little bit. We could have some discussions about that. But anyways, I'll be more than happy to come out, spend a day with you, help you and your team understand about investing in oceanfront condos, some of those advantages, and then, teach you how to get in the game, basically. And then also understand, how you can save on your vacation cost as a company, maybe set up some sort of program for you as far as, having a unit that the business owns that your employees can use. There are a lot of different directions we can go in this, but for a $10,000 fee, I'll be more than happy to come out. You will have to pay my travel costs, to get there, and all those little extra details, which we'll get into. But I'll be more than happy to help you and your team get versed in oceanfront condo investing and start possibly transitioning into real estate. I personally enjoy helping business owners that are interested in transitioning out of business into the real estate business, and you don't have the time to invest in, learning all the nuances, all the do's and don'ts, all the ups and downs, and you really want to make sure that you make a smart move as you begin, transitioning from your business into a more passive income in real estate. So if you're interested in that kind of coaching, please feel free to give me a call. It's 843-360-1737, or shoot me an email, and I'll be more than happy to get in contact with you and answer any of those questions for you. Additionally, guys, if you're interested in hiring me for a keynote, please give me a call, send me an email. I'll be more than happy to come out and speak to your audience, to your following, to your subscribers, or whoever it is about investing in oceanfront condos in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Keep in mind, we are the #2 vacation destination on the East Coast, and over 60% of North America can get to our market in a 1 day's drive. So if you are interested in, getting a certain audience involved in oceanfront condo investing, I'll be more than happy to come out and give a keynote to your people. Now stay tuned, because in the rest of the video, we are going to dive into the last two factors that are influenced by multiple streams of income. That is family, I'm pretty excited about that one, and also philanthropic causes, and I'm excited about that one. Then we're going to jump right back into that Barefoot Landing tour. Now, moving right along to family, as we all know, navigating the relationships in our lives can be the most challenging aspect of our lives. Yet, it is one of the most rewarding and one of the most meaningful parts of our lives. So, as we've already said, having that additional income is definitely going to reduce the stress in your life. That's going to allow you to show up and make different decisions, maybe not react like you did or be so short-tempered. When that stress is gone, you're going to be the best version of yourself for your spouse, for your loved ones, for your friends, and for your family. There's just no way around this, guys, and it has to be said. When you're the best version of you, you do increase your chances for meaningful connection. And that's what we're all aiming for. Additionally, having a place that you can vacation in that's paid for by the 20+ million visitors that visit Myrtle Beach each year is not only a super huge plus, but to also take into account that generates income for you, and that is a tax deduction for you through depreciation that you can make lasting memories with your friends and your family each year. Imagine, you're there, you like to golf, you invite your golfing buddies, you've got a condo at the beach, super easy to invite everybody out, tons of lasting memories. Or maybe you have extended family visiting. Maybe you want to bring grandma and grandpa and come out and have them see the kids and play in the sand. All of these are lasting memories that you could be making, and hopefully getting into a unit that is positively cash flowing, generating you a profit each and every year. That's the goal, guys. Being able to connect with your family and making sure that this is a win on all fronts for you and your loved ones. Now, not only does the oceanfront condo, the multiple stream of income, produce all the numerous benefits I just mentioned, and it also is going to save you on your vacation cost, which is another perk for owning an oceanfront condo, in my opinion. Now, I do want to just take a moment to dive into wealth in general, guys, because that's what we're talking about here. A multiple stream of income is going to help add to the wealth of your life. Many Americans, in my opinion, misdefine wealth. I mean, wealth is a whole lot more than financial. It's also being surrounded by great friends and family that love you and care for you and have your general best interest at heart. So think about having that oceanfront condo. Think about inviting your loved ones out to it, making lasting memories. You're there, you're going to Pirates Voyage, you're going to shows, you're playing golf, you're fishing on the pier or scheduling a deep sea fishing excursion right here out of Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. You're making lasting memories and you're deepening those bonds with friends and family. That's what wealth is, guys. I believe you should invest in oceanfront condos in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, because this is the fastest growing area out of the 150 most populated areas in the entire United States for the last 3 years in a row, according to U.S. News and World Report. This helps to insulate our market from many of the ups and downs that the rest of our nation's real estate market experiences. This can help you have a more stable rental property. I believe you should invest in oceanfront condos in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, because they have a tremendous upside when compared to money market accounts and the stock market, due to the appreciation they earn and the potential of higher annual yields through their gross rental income when compared to these other investments. Money market accounts and the stock market don't have the upside of added appreciation. I believe you should invest in oceanfront condos in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, because while our prices have risen and have held their value, we're also much cheaper than other places like Florida. Where else can you go and find an oceanfront condo for as little as $100,000? If you're getting into the real estate game or expanding your current portfolio, the bang for your buck is sitting right on the Myrtle Beach, South Carolina oceanfront. Now we're going to hop into Philanthropy. I'm super excited about this one. the additional income that you make can be used for a whole lot more than supporting yourself, guys. It can also go to the causes that you care most about. I want you to think about, at the end of each year, having additional income to sow into. Maybe you want to support missionaries that are overseas. You know, maybe you want to support a local food bank. You know, maybe you, I mean, the list could be numerous. The point is, there are plenty of people out there with the average salary being only $200 a month in the world that you could be supporting and giving back to, sowing in and investing in for that future harvest for a day that you won't ever see, to truly change and impact the lives of people that perhaps you might not ever even meet. We're talking about the power of positive contribution, of really giving back, volunteering, power of philanthropy. That additional income could allow you to be the very hands and feet. You know, you could be there in the field maybe a month or two because you've got multiple streams of income. Maybe you've got several oceanfront condos going, you're making some decent money. You can afford to take a month off at the end of the year, maybe 2 months off, maybe 3 weeks, maybe it's only 2 weeks, whatever it is. Go on a missions trip, you know, go help dig a well. I mean, there's so many things that you can be doing to enrich the lives of other people and give yourself a lot of meaning and purpose, guys. And ultimately, we're talking about impact, significance. We're talking about personal fulfillment. So just think about, at the end of each year, man, you've brought in an extra $10,000. You know, you brought in an extra $20,000. You can afford to pay your bills and, you know, take a month off. I'm not gonna keep doing the freelance work I'm doing. I'm not gonna keep doing blah 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 blah. You fill in the blanks, guys. The point is, you could be on the ground, hands and feet, actually working and volunteering in that nonprofit organization and getting exposure, perhaps even traveling the world and getting to see and do things that you could have never done, and all for a good cause. Now, I want you to imagine a life where passive income pays you year-round. We're talking you're owning multiple oceanfront condos, you've got investments that's diversified, you've really built some significant wealth for yourself, and you're able to, I mean, could you imagine going for a year to do something you really wanted to do, to volunteer, to live abroad, I mean, you could fill in the blanks, guys. Ultimately, we're talking about personal fulfillment. Could you imagine what that would look like for you at the end of, you know, maybe in the next 3 years, next 5 years, you being able to literally go and do and fulfill some of the things that have been in your heart to do for a long time. And it could be helping others, it could be traveling across the world, it could be writing a book you've wanted to write, but that passive income gives you the power to be able to make those choices and have those options in life. This is the power of oceanfront condo investing, in my opinion, when it's done well. When you partner with a solid and professional real estate agent, a broker like myself, I'm going to help you make an educated and an informed decision so that you make a solid investment to the best of my ability. And we together are going to help build a future for you and your loved ones and your family. I believe you should invest in oceanfront condos in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, because you can enjoy and increase the passive income of your oceanfront condo through the 20 to 22 million tourists that visit the #2 vacation destination on the East Coast each year. Not only can you enjoy the equity paid for by visiting tourists, but you can also anticipate the over 100% appreciation experience at many of the oceanfront resorts in our market during the recent decade. I believe you should invest in oceanfront condos in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, because you can depreciate them, reducing your overall tax burden, keeping more money for you and your loved ones, and ensuring unnecessary taxes aren't paid. Now this is Blueberry's Grill. Absolutely beautiful restaurant. Stunning. Of course, the Christmas mouse. straight ahead to the right. Mr. Ducks, MR Ducks Gifts, sportswear, crafts. Again, that's part of Blueberry Grill. Great little spot, guys. Definitely gotta check out Blueberry Grill. California Pizza on the left there. As you can see, the water straight away, guys. Splash Fresh Bath and Body. Here again is California Pizza. Coastal Wine Boutique. Build-A-Bear Workshop. Bully's Bar and Grill. The Craft Cow. Krabby Jack's General Store. The Mulligan Golf Gift Store. Sombreros straight ahead. Crafty Cow again. As you can see, this place is beautiful. Now, it is not so busy right now, but during the summertime, this place is packed. Keep in mind that we have between 20 and 22 million visitors that visit each year, and it stays busy, guys. Breezing up to the left. Now, back this way, we're gonna get into some restaurants that are absolutely phenomenal. I can't wait to show you this green over here. It's an excellent little place where families and friends come and play, have fun while they're waiting on their seats to be called for the restaurant. It's a crooked hammock. Yeah, so cool. All kinds of things here. As you can see, people playing right here in the park. Little park area. Some life-size chess. Got some checkers over here. And of course, stores all over the place. Crooked Hammock is a lot of fun, guys. My family's came and eaten here before. It's just super cool little spot. Great outdoor hangout place. Perfect little spot. Crooked Hammock, guys. Absolutely stunning little spot. Super cool bar, as you can see. Great lighting, great atmosphere, guys. And an excellent outdoor area. As you can see here, guys. Lots of games to play while you wait for your table to be called. And this is their little beer garden. I mean, this place is phenomenal. And then there's also a really cool little playground here. If you have young ones, they will thoroughly enjoy it. And you'll notice the water is literally just right there. And back behind the playground, you'll notice another really cool restaurant called Lulu's. And this is Lulu's. Welcome to Lulu's Fun, Food, and Music. And again, guys, there's so much to do here. And this is on the water. Now across the way there, you will see the Marina Bar and Grill, another excellent spot. You can bring your boat up and come and eat right here at Barefoot Landing. So as you can see here, guys, another really cool place right here at Lulu's. Excellent place for the kids to play and have a lot of fun, especially while you're waiting for your table. Guys, let's get into Lulu's Arcade right across from the restaurant. As you can see here, lots of fun for the family. And don't miss the ropes course right outside. The good news is you made it to the end of the video. Now, if you click the link that's popping up on your screen, this next video, I'll show you an oceanfront resort that has $100,000 condos that are generating $16,865 in projected profit. You better click now.